It is.
Hey, it's Nicole calling with 30, and how are you?
I'm getting along. How are you, Nicole?
I'm good, thank you. Just returning your phone call that I received.
Yeah, so the paperwork that I received, it says Tuesday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 2:45 p.m. with a half hour lunch before the fifth hour, which doesn't make any sense because Colorado law says you don't have to take a lunch if you're not working an 8-hour shift. Um, so there's the question on that. That half hour takes away from my pay. The second thing is, like I said, the hours say 9 a.m. to 2:45, but then a different part of it says 10 a.m. and then it was supposed to be Tuesday to Thursday, which to me didn't make any sense because that doesn't make 21 hours. But I also don't have a limitation on how many hours I can work. I spoke with the doctor, I spoke with the state of Colorado, and they said there is no limitation of hours that I can work. My restrictions are strictly due to how much I can pick up and use my right arm. Um,
Correct. People already go based off of an average of your hours.
which I was working 40 hours.
According to Missy Davis, she's the one who provided the information that you will only be working 21 hours. Anything over 21 would be donated time.
Yeah, well, she can't do that. That's a violation of Colorado law. I talked to Workman's Comp in Colorado law. She said that my restrictions are only um, due to the limitations of the right arm, but not to the time. So she can't.
Based off of what your employer said.
Well, she said she was going by what you guys told her and what the state of Colorado says. She stated that the state of Colorado said I could only work 21 hours. State of Colorado said that's not true. So this is strictly the employer, correct?
Yes, this is coming from your employer. Correct.
So they lied. She lied. Well, that's okay because I have her on a recorded line lying. So, which that's a violation of my rights according to the state of Colorado, and somebody should make her aware of that. She can't tell me I can only work 21 hours.
I mean, I can have her reach out to you directly, but it is.
I spoke with her, and I spoke to her, and she said that she's going by what the state of Colorado told her, and what you guys have told her, according to my doctor. And I spoke with my doctor. Matter of fact, I actually have him on the other line right now. I spoke with my doctor, and they said, no, your restrictions have nothing to do with hours. You can work up to 40 hours or more as long as you are within the restrictions of what's going on with that arm. But other than that, there's nothing. And then I talked to the state of Colorado about it, and they said the same thing. They said the only one that could put restrictions on me for hour-wise is the doctor, not the employer, and the state doesn't automatically do it. So,
So again, it's based off of your employer. Your employer, what you average, and you already is how they come up with the hours that you can work.
I average $720 a week, 40 hours.
Well, this is based on the information that Missy provided to us.
Okay, well, she's giving you inaccurate information because I was working 40 hours a week. My time started at 7 in the morning, and I worked until 4 in the afternoon. That's 9 hours. They took out an hour out for lunch, so that's 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday.
Okay, so please follow up with people right regarding that, then, regarding your hours.
She's telling me it's you guys. She argued the point with me.
We did not have your information prior to them sending it over. We have no idea how many hours you worked prior. We just go based off of what your employer provides to us.
Well, they gave you the wrong information. She told me, like I said, she saved it to you guys. So here's the thing. So now I got to call the state of Colorado and I got to turn it in on both sides. That you guys are telling me one thing and she's telling me something else. That's a violation of law, according to what the state of Colorado has told me. So she's giving inaccurate information. And I know this is probably somebody else that's doing it. The insurance company is paying me for something else. That's a violation. I'm supposed to be getting paid what I was 66% of what I was making at the time of the accident. So 720 a week, which comes down to like 475.20 or something like that per week. So they weren't doing that right either. So that means there's a whole lot of lying going on. I'm not saying it's you guys, because I guess it's your guys' job to find me work, which is really strange because they have their own people to do this. But on your side, like I said, the paperwork says two different things. The message that you left said Monday, the paperwork says Tuesday.
No, the paperwork I'm reading says Monday through Thursday, and then this one meeting is set for Monday for 7:25 at 10 a.m.
I'm supposed to be there at 7:25. I'm sorry. Can you say, I'm sorry, my phone beat, there's another call coming in. Can you please repeat that?
Your initial meeting is set for Monday, April 7th at 10 a.m.
Okay, but what are my actual work hours?
Monday through Thursday, 9 to 2:45.
So it is nine to 2:45, Monday through Thursday.
Yes, just a 30-minute one.
Okay. Did you get my message about the 15th?
No.
Okay, so on the 15th at 3 p.m., I have they're doing a, what do you call it? They're doing a nerve test at the orthopedic center, and I have to be there by 2:45. Is there any reason why I have to take that half-hour lunch? Since I'm not working an 8-hour shift? The state says I only have to take a 15-minute break.
Okay, so we can follow up with the employer just to make sure that that's going to be okay.
Yeah, if you could do that and get back to me, I would appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll actually have my program manager get back with you so you can address some of the questions you may have.
Yeah, there's that, and then the hours. I wasn't working 21 hours a week. I was working 45 hours a week.
Yeah, you can address that with her as well, and we can see if she can direct you to anybody else.
Okay, and is that is your program manager Ashley or somebody else?
Yes, it is Ashley.
Okay, well, I've left Ashley several messages over the last couple of weeks, and she hasn't returned any of my calls.
So there's actually two Ashleys on our team. Your account executive is Ashley Baker, who's on vacation.
That's who I've been leaving messages for. Well, that tells me why she hasn't returned my calls.
Yes, she's on vacation.
Okay, so the other person is Ashley who?
Ashley Phillips.
Phillips. Okay. Okay, yeah, 'cause I know that they prorate my pay, for my, the workman's comp stuff, but they can't prorate my hours. Okay, yeah, and she could get back to me like as soon as possible because and I hate saying this because I'm a healthy individual. I don't get sick. I don't go to doctors. This stuff doesn't happen to me, so I have to plan on how all that's going to be laid out for next week. All right. The name of the person I'm talking to at Art on Monday, and you said 10 a.m., right? Din, D-I-N? you have. Do we know if that's a man or a woman? Okay, and then it said I have to call in when I get there. Okay, why wouldn't I just use my employer's stuff? You guys aren't paying me, my employer is paying, right? And it's the same payment method that I had before, right? Okay, so I'm a little confused. Why do I check in with you instead of with the employer? But if, oh, so you guys don't do it until the following week? Okay, so I won't be getting paid every week like I was. I'll be getting. Well, they actually paid us out every day. It was called in every single day. So they paid us out every day. Yeah, because that is different from how I was getting paid before. So okay. Um, but yeah, so yeah, and the question there, yeah, I'd like more hours if we can get more hours. All right, I appreciate it. Thank you for your call back.